Have you seen Dr. Stone by any chance? Yeah, one of the most insufferable male-coded parentheses negative anime I've ever watched slash manga I've ever read. I watched the anime and I thought, I kind of like the concept, hate the execution. Is the manga any better? And then I read the manga and it was just as bad. If anything, the anime was less insufferable. I will never get over how the mangaka draws women. You have to, like, no disrespect or whatever. You have to genuinely despise women to draw them the way the mangaka for Dr. Stone does. It's crazy. Yeah, it's not good. Yeah, really quickly, just so you can see the nature of the beast, okay? This is a male character from the Dr. Stone manga. I kind of like the art style, to be honest. I like the really, the bold ink lines for shading. I think it looks pretty good, you know? It's a nice stylization. Yeah, it's good. Like, the guy can draw. Okay, here is, and I'm not joking here, this is the main female character in Dr. Stone. This is kind of like a selected drawing, but this is the vibe in the entire fucking manga. It's like that. They have these weird, like, doe eyes, and every single shot of them is like a total body broken cheesecake gonzo shot that is so bad that I don't even know how this passes for eroticism. Like, it's so bad that you can go on anime forums and see people complaining about it. Do you know how bad the treatment of women has to be for that to be the case? Look at this. They're in, like, the Stone Age, by the way. Don't ask me how she got tight-fitting leather garments. It's like that for... yeah, this is the main male and main female character next to each other. Look at this. It's like another universe where sexual dimorphism has been elevated to previously unseen levels. Look at that. I actually have to hide stream. It's embarrassing. No. It's genuinely embarrassing, yeah. This shot from the anime slash manga blew me away. Wow, I'd forgotten about this one. Thanks. I'd forgotten about that one. I appreciate you bringing it back to the front of my mind. You know? Here's a lady getting bit by a spider. Yeah, I remember this. This is what happens when you get bit by a spider, by the way. Like, you have to... I gotta be clear, man. You gotta hate women to do this. And by the way, the fact that the official premise of the manga and anime of Dr. Stone is like, what if a super genius was in the Stone Age and had to reinvent civilization using nothing but his giant brain? Like, let's make glass, let's make sulfur, or you don't make sulfur, whatever. Let's make, like, bombs, let's make this, let's make that. So the fact that it's not only, like, deeply hateful towards women, but a STEM anime. It's perfect. It's so perfect. It's the most, like, dude bro guy incel premise imaginable. What if I, a super smart guy, went back in time and shared my knowledge of smartphone to cavemen, but also, like, the women. Women. It'd be really cool if the main character was a woman they sent back in time. It'd be cool if the mangaka didn't hate women. I mean, I'll just take that. Like, you can make it a guy. You can make the main character a guy. I'm just asking for the mangaka to not hate women. I mean, if you made him a woman, because that's a premise where you could get a lot of really interesting, like, sociological stuff done, right? You know, like, imagine if they took the premise seriously and it was like, okay, what if an incredibly smart woman was basically sent back to the Stone Age? The premise for it, how it happens, is complicated, but let's say, like, a bunch of people get sent back to the Stone Age or whatever. How would she reinvent civilization? But imagine it being in the context of, like, because she's a woman, she's kind of, like, vulnerable, because a lot of guys are like, oh yeah, we're in the Stone Age, unga bunga baby, or whatever, and want to fucking club her over the head and drag her back to a cave. So it's her genius matched against it, like, kind of like ascending over that innate disadvantage in that environment. I personally think that you could do a lot of really good stuff with that. It would all be for the eventual manga panel in, like, chapter 97, where a guy wearing a leopard skin tunic who's, like, 7 feet tall is leaning over a tree, or sorry, not like leaning against a tree, leaning over the main character, and he's like, oh, if you don't want to fuck, I can make you fuck. And then she pulls a Glock out of her leopard skin tunic and shoots him in the stomach, you know? Like, that would be, yeah, that would be, like, the payoff to all of that buildup, you know? Like, but like a handmade glove. So it's this, like, absurd contraption made of, like, carved wood and like stone pieces that have been shaved into, you know, and it's got like the little powder pan, the flash pan with, like, the flintlock pistol, you know. Yeah, turns him to ash instantly. Yeah, Don't you hate Glocks, though? I did the white boy thing where I say Glock as a, like, stand-in for any pistol. In reality, Glock is a specific brand of pistol. Glocks also don't have flash pans. They are not flintlock. If Glock had been around making flintlock pistols for the English Empire, that would be pretty cool, I guess, in a historical sense. She pulls out the gun that killed Shinzo Abe. Exactly, exactly. The artist was a hentai artist before drawing Dr. Stone, and it shows, but, like, the problem is, the way they draw women is completely unerotic to me. Like, it's not at all... It's not hot at all. It just comes across like you kind of hate women. It's kind of like when people who are trying to draw women horny, they draw breasts through the clothing with, like, boob socks, where the boobs are just, like, perfect, unaffected by gravity, like spheres that look like they were carved out of marble and then never move. And it's just very unerotic, because it's like, if you're an adult, as I am, and you felt actual breasts, as I have, you know that half the fun of them is the fact they go all over the fucking place. You know? When like a lady turns around or whatever. Or a guy, or a non-binary person. You're not coming for me today. You're not coming at me. Isn't that one of the things that people really liked about the me girl, right? People really like the little me short, in large part, I think, because the breast bounce realistically, because it's like a gooner short, even though the premise of the thing is kind of anti-goomer. Everyone is just like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Maybe not. This is such a great way to open a politics stream. This thing, you've seen this animation before. It literally was, like, inescapable online for a while. It's like an animated short that's like 4 minutes long or something, and she's dancing and jiggling. People don't know me. They don't know it by its name. They've seen the damn girl. Or they might have seen this looping GIF. They've probably seen this. Everyone's seen this. It's inescapable. It's like not having seen the fucking... fuck, I'm actually forgetting the name. It's got a German name. Caramel da-da-da, the damn na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, that thing, you know? Caramel dancing. Yeah, there we go. The German name thing. Yeah, it's like everyone knows. Yeah, it's like 9/11 basically, where everyone's aware of it. Anyway, one of the things people liked about it is just that, you know, she jiggled, which that's great, man. I think that's cool. Like, if you could put yourself in somebody else's shoes, imagine a human being who likes dick, if that's even like conceivable. Imagine if you were drawing like a dick for bulge for their entertainment, and the dick never like moved around in the bulge. It was just like a perfect sphere emanating from the crotch region that didn't respond to physics at all, and you would like animate it, and it would just be the person moving, and it would just be like a sphere that followed, like fucking default Unity sphere, you know, the Blender insert ball, you know. Yeah, I don't think it would excite people that much. So you're advocating for jiggle physics? I mean, in drawing, yeah, you know, the body moves around.